If this is your first time to the channel, please do so. Make sure that you're subscribed. Hit that bell for notifications so that way you don't miss another video like this one coming your way. Also, don't forget to hit the like button. It does help our channel grow. Please feel free to leave a comment. We do get back to all of our comments. Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of MOE'S Toy Room, come from Mine to Yours. And today we got something a little different for you folks. We're going to shake up the roof a little here. We got some Snoop on a Stoop, the Hood Tradition 2024 Snoop Dogg edition. Snoop Dogg Elf on a Shelf, or Beware of Dog. You can see right there, warning, choking hazards. You know the deal. Choking hazards not intended for children under 3 years old. But on the other hand, this is for ages 14 and up. Adult collectible, not a toy. So the box on this is pretty hefty, and right from the top, you're looking at 10.5 inches by 7 inches. Okay, so if we turn it over to centimeters, so there you go, folks. Yeah, you got yourself a good 26 and a 3/4 centimeter on that. And then you also have, let's see here. All right, 17 and 3/4 centimeters. All right, so the box is pretty hefty on the side as well. So you can see the side of the box right there. Yeah, look at that, folks. It's almost 2 3/4 inches, which is about 6.5 centimeters. So yeah, you can see Snoop right there, Snoop Dogg on this. These are available in Walmart, so check out your Walmarts. They're in the holiday section, so they will be with the Christmas trees and everything else. There is the back. This beauty retails for $24.98. Yeah, I picked one up. I said, what the hell? Something different. You don't normally see stuff like this. They also have Martha on a mantle. So if you're wondering what that means, Martha Stewart on a mantle. That is also should be with this one unless they're sold out. People were grabbing these left and right. So yeah, the only time I've seen them was a few weeks ago when I picked this one up. But yeah, you can check your local Walmarts. You might get lucky and grab yourself one. All right, folks, so let's unbox this beauty and see what it is. All right, so it took me a minute to figure out if this thing opened up or not, and it does. They got this box sealed really good. So you're going to want to turn it to the side, if you're wondering. And it has a magnet right there, and this thing works really good. So there's a magnet right about here, pops open, and there it is. Look at that. Look how crazy that looks. That's insane. Snoop Dogg, you got the reef right there. Yeah, you know he was a heavy pot smoker. I don't know if he still is, but it would have been pretty cool. Let me turn this one off right here. Get that glare off. All right, so it would have been pretty cool if the wreath would have been all like marijuana. Just saying, because it's Snoop Dogg. Snoop on a Stoop, a Hood Tradition, and then it has Snoop right there. On the inside, so let me see if I can turn this back on. Okay, gets a little bit more, so you can see Snoop Dogg right there, and he does got his dreads. He does bring a shirt or a sack. I think that might be his sack, and that is to put his glasses and his chains in. But this particular figure, if you go back into my library, probably about 2 weeks ago. Maybe more, maybe a little bit more. Check out those toy reviews. Look at the toy review that in the title it says Snoop Dogg. Well, not toy review, but toy hunt. In the title it says Snoop Dogg, and you will see when we found this one along with Martha on the mantle and all the Snoop Dogg stuff, they actually have a clothing line for this figure. Yes, they do. You heard that right, folks. There is a clothing line for this figure. This Snoop on a Stoop. So, all right, folks, so let's crack this thing open. Now we're going to crack it open and see what he got. All right, folks. So I wanted to point out that this box, the way that they made it, was pretty cool. I mean, I like the whole design of it in the first place. But yeah, you have Snoop on a stoop. You have the whole thing. We already went through that. But what I love is when I got him out of the box, he has a mantle right here. Would I would have liked a fireplace underneath here? Absolutely. That would have been cool. But we didn't get that. But they do have the mantle. But the part that I like the most is it brings these elastic bands. For that way, when your Snoop Dogg figure is done and the season's over, you could store him right back in there. He will hold in place and you could have him for the next season. Absolutely loved what they did with that. Yeah, genius idea. You don't normally get a lot of stuff that is like that to where you can store it for the following season. But with this one, I absolutely enjoyed what they did there with that. All right, so let's show you what it brings. So he brings his necklace. Says SD for Snoop Dogg. It is a harder plastic material, but you can probably break this if you wanted to. But yeah, just be careful. Okay. So with that old English writing, he also brings the glasses. So the glasses are a hard molded plastic and they can snap. So be careful with that. You cannot get them to open or close. This is just to pop on your Snoop Dogg to look really cool. And of course it brings, we were wondering if it was a sack or what it was, a piece of clothing. So he does bring his clothing attire. So Snoop Dogg right there has a picture of him. You turn it over and then it has Velcro to where you can actually put this on your Snoop on the Stoop, and then he could wear it. Like I said, they do sell clothing for this particular Snoop on a Stoop. All right, so here is the star of the show himself. Here is Snoop Dogg right here. You can see this. Yeah, he looks really good. So, I mean, how could you not like this? This is really cool. And, you know, now I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have got the Martha on a mantle. Because they look real good. He does have real hair. So his hair, his braids right there are real. And his head is a little a hard molded, like a hard head, like a hard squishy head. You know, like some of us that used to collect some of the early Ninja Turtles, you had the hard head and then you have the soft version ones. Okay, this happens to be a hard blow mold plastic that you can just go. I like the design. Looks very much like him. He got his tag right there on his little elf attire. Says Snoop Dogg. All this, you know how it works, folks. And then the Santa hat just lines it all up. Not really much to it. You got your tag, your tag of authenticity right there on the back. For that way this guy cannot be forged. So yeah, if you see these popping up at flea markets or whatever, all of a sudden they're forging them. They don't have any of this, folks. Don't get it. I mean, get yourself a real one. Yeah, there you go. I like the way that his goatee looks. Everything looks good, folks. So let's put these things on him and see how he looks. All right, folks. So here he is all decked out. It has a nice elastic to it, to the chain, so you can easily just stretch it and it just will go around his neck very easily. His Snoop Dogg medallion just looks awesome. I put his shirt on right there. He looks really cool. He looks even cooler now. I mean, look at that, folks. He looks super cool. And then his elf like neck gear right here, I tended to pull outside of the shirt to kind of give it that authenticity of Christmas. So you got that. And then obviously the glasses, they pop right on and they can hold in place. So your Snoop Dogg can look pretty awesome, ready to go to help bring in that holiday season. There you go, Snoop on a Stoop. I will show you the back on how that looked. And the shirt went on. I did not have to fight with it. It went on really good. But the thing is they also have more clothing for this particular figure. So if you could find more than one, you could probably buy clothing and deck them all out differently if you're a huge fan of Snoop Dogg. So there you go, folks. Snoop on a stoop, and the glasses fit them quite nice. All right, folks, so that'll do it from here, from Moe's Toy Room to yours. Please like, comment, subscribe, and from Moe's Toy Room to yours, everyone, good night.